There's something truly magical about a classic British pudding. It's more than just a dessert, it's an experience, a warm hug on a cold day. It evokes memories of childhood, of family gatherings, and the simple pleasures of life. It's comfort, nostalgia, and pure, unadulterated joy in every single bite. The combination of textures and flavors is simply irresistible, a symphony of sweet and tart that dances on your palate. A simple crumble, with its humble ingredients, can effortlessly transform any ordinary meal into a special occasion, a moment to be savored and remembered. It elevates the everyday, adding a touch of warmth and elegance. It brings everyone together, young and old, with its irresistible aroma that fills the kitchen and promises a delightful treat. The scent alone is enough to make mouths water and hearts feel content. This rhubarb, strawberry, and malt crumble is a delightful twist on tradition, a modern take on a beloved classic. We're taking the familiar and adding a touch of something special. The addition of malt brings a toasty, almost caramel-like sweetness, adding depth and complexity to the flavor profile, while still retaining that comforting, nostalgic essence. It's a subtle but significant upgrade. The true beauty of this recipe lies in its inherent simplicity. You don't need to be a professional chef to create something truly extraordinary. There's no need for fancy equipment or complicated techniques, just good, honest ingredients and a bit of hands-on fun. It's a recipe that encourages you to get your hands dirty and enjoy the process. It's quick, it's easy, and it's absolutely perfect for sharing with loved ones, creating memories that will last a lifetime. It's a dessert that brings people together. Whether you're a complete beginner just starting your baking journey or a seasoned pro looking for a reliable crowd pleaser, this recipe is for you. It's accessible, adaptable, and always a success. I'll guide you through each and every step of the way, ensuring that you feel confident and comfortable throughout the entire process. No detail will be overlooked. From preparing the vibrant and tangy fruit filling, bursting with fresh flavors, to creating the perfectly crumbly and golden malted topping, we'll cover it all. And of course, we can't forget about the creamiest, most decadent malt custard, the perfect accompaniment to our crumble. It adds a touch of richness and indulgence that elevates the dessert to another level. Each and every element comes together in perfect harmony, creating a dessert that's beautifully balanced, incredibly flavorful, and utterly delightful from the first bite to the very last. So, go ahead and preheat your oven, get your ingredients ready, and let's embark on this delicious baking adventure together. Because at the end of the day, this is comfort food at its absolute finest, a dish that nourishes both the body and the soul. So without further ado, let's dive right in and get started on creating this masterpiece. Let's create a crumble that's not just a dessert, but a cherished memory, a dish that's sure to become a beloved family favorite for generations to come. Before we start on this delightful trio of treats, let's make sure we have everything we need. Baking is a science, and precision is key. So, take a moment to gather all your ingredients. Having them ready and within reach will make the whole process smoother and more enjoyable. Mise en place, or everything in its place, makes baking a breeze. It's a chef's secret to staying organized and efficient in the kitchen. By measuring out all your ingredients beforehand, you can focus on the technique and enjoy the process without any last-minute scrambling. First, let's prepare the heart of our crumble, the fruit filling. We'll need 500 g of rhubarb, chopped into roughly 1-inch pieces. The size doesn't have to be exact, but consistency helps with even cooking. And 250 g of strawberries, hulled and halved. If your strawberries are particularly large, you might want to quarter them to match the size of the rhubarb. To sweeten the deal, we'll add 75 g of caster sugar. Caster sugar dissolves easily, making it perfect for fruit fillings. And a touch of brightness with some orange zest. The citrus notes will complement the rhubarb and strawberries beautifully. Now let's move on to the star of the show, the crumble. We'll start with 175 g of plain flour. This forms the base of our crumbly topping. Next, 110 g of cold, unsalted butter cut into cubes. Keeping the butter cold is crucial for creating that perfect crumble texture. For a bit of crunch and caramel notes, we'll add 50 g of demerara sugar, and 50 g of rolled oats for added texture and a nutty flavor, and finally 50 g of malted milk powder. The malted milk powder is the secret ingredient, adding that comforting, toasty flavor that elevates this crumble to the next level. It's what makes it truly special. Now for the piece de resistance, the custard. We'll need 500 milliliters of whole milk. The full fat content is essential for a rich and creamy custard. And 100 milliliters of double cream, also known as heavy cream, to add even more decadence. We'll use 4 egg yolks. These provide the richness and thickening power for our custard. To sweeten it just right, we'll add 40 g of caster sugar. For a touch of aromatic flavor, 1 tsp of vanilla bean paste. If you don't have vanilla bean paste, vanilla extract works just as well. And to tie it all together, 3 tbsp of malted milk powder. Remember, use the best quality ingredients you can find. Fresh, vibrant fruit, good quality butter and full-fat dairy products will make all the difference in the final result. The better the ingredients, the better the flavor. Having everything measured, prepped and ready to go sets you up for success and makes the baking process so much more enjoyable. When selecting your rhubarb, look for firm, vibrant pink stalks and choose sweet, juicy strawberries that are ripe and fragrant for the best, most flavorful results. Using good quality butter and rich cream will give your crumble and custard a truly luxurious and unforgettable finish. With all of your ingredients prepped and ready, you're now fully equipped to create something truly special and delicious. So, without further ado, let's get started and bring this delightful trio to life. Begin with the heart of the crumble, the fruit filling. Combine rhubarb and strawberries in a bowl. Their colors promise vibrant flavor. Add caster sugar and orange zest, tossing gently to coat without crushing the fruit. Transfer the mixture to a shallow oven-proof dish, spreading it evenly. No need to pre-cook. The fruit will soften and release its juices as it bakes, creating a fresh syrupy base. This simple method keeps the flavors bright and the texture perfect. Set the dish aside. It's time to make the malted crumble topping. The stage is set for a perfect balance of sweet and tart. The crumble topping is where the magic happens. Place flour and cold, cubed butter in a bowl. Rub together with your fingertips until the mixture resembles coarse breadcrumbs. Work quickly to keep the butter cold. This ensures a light, crumbly texture. Stir in demerara sugar, rolled oats and malted milk powder for crunch, chew, and that signature malt flavor. Mix gently, don't overwork it. The result should be loose and crumbly, with a mix of fine and chunky bits. This topping will bake into a golden, crisp crown over the fruit. The combination of textures and flavors is what makes this crumble irresistible. Your topping is ready for assembly. Let's bring it all together. Now for the best part, assembling your crumble. Sprinkle the malted crumble topping evenly over the fruit, letting it fall loosely for a rustic look. Don't press it down. A light, uneven surface bakes up extra crunchy and golden. Make sure the topping covers the fruit right to the edges, sealing in all those delicious juices. A thick, generous layer is key. No skimping. Place the dish on a baking tray to catch any bubbling juices. The uncooked crumble already smells amazing, with malt and fruit mingling. Your dessert is ready for the oven. Soon it will transform into a bubbling, golden masterpiece. Let's bake! Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Celsius fan. Bake the crumble for 35-45 minutes until the topping is deep, golden and crisp, and the fruit is bubbling at the edges. The aroma will fill your kitchen with pure comfort. Peek halfway through to check the color, but avoid opening the oven too often. When done, remove carefully and let it rest for 10-15 minutes. This allows the filling to thicken and the flavors to meld. The wait is worth it. Serving will be easier and even more delicious. Your crumble is ready for its final touch. Time for the custard. With our crumble base now resting and ready to receive its warm, creamy companion, it's time to embark on the next stage of our culinary adventure, crafting the malted custard. This isn't just any custard, it's a malted dream, a velvety smooth concoction that will elevate your crumble to new heights of deliciousness. We begin by gently heating a blend of fresh milk and rich cream in a saucepan. The combination of milk and cream creates the perfect base for our custard. providing a luxurious texture and a subtle sweetness that complements the malted milk powder beautifully. Now for the magic ingredient, malted milk powder. Add it to the saucepan along with a splash of pure vanilla extract. Stir gently until the malted milk powder is fully dissolved, infusing the milk and cream with its distinctive, comforting flavor. Heat the mixture until it's just simmering, being careful not to let it boil. While the milk mixture is heating, in a separate bowl, whisk together vibrant egg yolks and granulated sugar. Continue whisking vigorously until the mixture transforms into a pale, thick ribbon. This process is crucial for creating a smooth and stable custard. Now comes the delicate part, tempering the egg yolks. Slowly and gradually pour about a third of the hot milk mixture into the bowl of egg yolks, whisking constantly and rapidly to prevent the eggs from scrambling. This step gently raises the temperature of the yolks, preparing them to be incorporated into the rest of the hot milk. Once the yolks are tempered, return the entire mixture to the saucepan. Place the saucepan over low heat and cook, stirring continuously with a wooden spoon. Keep stirring patiently until the custard thickens enough to beautifully coat the back of a spoon. This is your visual cue that the custard is reaching its perfect consistency. Remember, don't let it boil. Gentle heat is absolutely key to achieving that silky, smooth finish we're after. Boiling will result in a curdled custard, and we want to avoid that at all costs. Once the custard has reached the desired thickness, remove it from the heat and pour it immediately into a warm serving jug or pitcher. The result is a truly decadent experience, a rich creamy sauce that boasts a comforting and nostalgic malt flavor. Its smooth texture and delicate sweetness make it an irresistible addition to any dessert. And of course, it's the perfect partner, the ideal complement for your warm and inviting crumble. The contrast of textures and temperatures is simply divine. For the ultimate sensory experience, serve the malted custard warm, allowing its comforting aroma to fill the air and its velvety texture to melt in your mouth. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's serve this masterpiece and enjoy the delightful combination of warm crumble and creamy malted custard together. It's time to serve and savor your creation. Bring the warm crumble to the table. Its golden, knobbly topping and ruby fruit are a feast for the eyes. Break through the crisp topping to reveal the bubbling, fragrant fruit beneath. Spoon generous helpings into bowls, making sure everyone gets both topping and filling. Pour over the warm malted custard, letting it seep into every nook. Each bite is a harmony of textures and flavors, crunchy, tangy, sweet and creamy. The malt ties everything together with a nostalgic, comforting note. This is comfort food at its best, meant to be savored slowly. Enjoy every spoonful. This crumble is more than dessert. It's a celebration of simple pleasures and shared moments. The process is as rewarding as the result, turning humble ingredients into something special. Its rustic simplicity and perfect balance of flavors make it a timeless favorite. Sharing it brings people together, sparking conversation and creating memories. It's a dessert for all ages, evoking nostalgia and delight in every bite. Make it your own and let it become part of your family's story. Sometimes the simplest things are the most satisfying. Happy baking!